Hey guys, today we're going to go over a long trade that I took yesterday on the dollar CAD and moreover cover the changes on the daily bias on the euro dollar. Okay, and there may be a little bit of background noise because they're doing construction right outside today, and I apologize for that. Alright, so let's start off with the dollar CAD. Okay, this is a weekly chart. Let me run you by the current setup I was looking at. So the last weekly short trade that formed was right here, and the last weekly long trade that formed was right here. Then about 2 weeks back, right in this area right here, this bias was confirmed to be long. So in other words, price is likely to reach this pivot high before reaching this pivot low. And so in this case, I was looking for an aggressive long entry. And yesterday, right at this point right here, an aggressive long entry set up. And so I took a long entry with a stop loss at this pivot low and its main target right here. Okay, so let me show you this aggressive entry as well as how I plan to manage this trade. Let's go over to the 1 hour chart. Okay, so on this 1 hour chart, there was a trend line breakout and immediate break back in right here. And then price came up to its pivot high to create strong long strength and confirm the aggressive long entry. And so I took a long entry roughly at these levels right here with the stop loss at this pivot low and its main target way above on that weekly bias's pivot high. Okay, and moreover, since this is an aggressive long entry, I will be watching the price action as price goes up or even pulls back. And if there's any current strength short, I would abort this entry immediately. Okay, and I'll keep you guys updated with that. All right, so let's go on to the euro dollar. Okay, and if you're having trouble understanding what I'm talking about in terms of biases and lower confirmations, please check out my analysis manual. Okay, and the download link for that is in the details section of this video. Okay, this is daily chart. Let me run you by the current setup I was looking at. So initially, the last daily short trade that formed was right here. And the last long trade that formed was right here. And the initial analysis was stating that this bias was long. Or in other words, price is likely to reach this pivot high before reaching this pivot low. However, yesterday, a new daily short trade formed right here. Now in this case, the bias is reset. So the new risk parameters is between this pivot high and this pivot low. Okay, so let's go ahead and redo the initial analysis. Let's go over to the monthly chart. Okay, so on this monthly chart, that new daily short trade formed roughly in these areas right here. Now in terms of short strength, we have two gaps right here providing short strength, as well as two legitimate trend lines running right through those levels. All right, and moreover on the long trade that formed right here, all we have is this medium gap providing long strength. Okay, so let's finish up this analysis. Let's go back to the daily chart. Okay, so back on this daily chart, in terms of candle strength, all we have is a harami for long strength, while the short trade actually has a nice rejection candle right here. So in terms of the candle strength, there's more short strength than long strength. And moreover, even in terms of the monthly elements, there seems to be more short strength than long strength. So the initial analysis is stating that this new bias is short. Or in other words, price is likely to reach this pivot low before reaching this pivot high. Okay, but in order to take an entry, I'm going to need lower confirmations. So let's go ahead and see what's happening over there. Let's go over to the 1 hour chart. Okay, so on this 1 hour chart, if price could come up to this trend line, break it out, and immediately break back in. However, price could still reach that pivot high. That's going to create strong long strength. Now, moreover, after this strong long strength is created, if we get a V-shaped recovery, that's going to create extreme short strength and confirm this bias to be short. Okay, but next week I will be looking for confirmation in both directions. And moreover, I am willing to take an aggressive entry on this setup also. Okay, so I'll keep you guys updated with that on the midweek analysis. Okay, so today let me talk a little bit about price movement. Okay, so a common misconception that traders have is that just because price is moving up, they think that the asset is long bias. And vice versa, just because price is moving down, they think an asset is short bias. Now from a price action perspective, this isn't true. The price of an asset can be going up while still being short biased, and the price of an asset can be going down while still being long biased. Now the key to knowing the true bias of an asset is by analyzing how price moves up or down. Because the fact is that price could go up in a long way, and moreover, price can go up in a non-long way. So as traders, we always want to focus more on how price moves in a given direction and actually pay less attention to the general direction of price. Okay, and this is also true for investors too, holding long-term positions. Now, if price is moving in your favor, always ask yourself how price is moving in your favor. Okay, so for example, if you're holding a long-term short position and price has been going down in your favor, you actually want to pay less attention to that direction of price movement and spend your time analyzing how price is going down. Okay, and I explain how to analyze the true direction of price in my price action courses on this channel. But if you have any further questions, just let me know, guys. Okay, so that's it for this weekly analysis. I hope you guys have a great week, guys. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.